Dead breeze, we rap this shit. Where they pull them weapons quick and snitches be the death of it. Do you hear them? Here they come. Niggas ballin' out the slums. Here to tell you where I'm from.
Yo.
I told you! The new WBC heavyweight champion of the world by knockout, by stoppage, is Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. Let's go! By Wilder.
They stopped it?
They stopped it. His corner called it. Paco, he dogged. I told you, your boy was fake. He let Tyson Fury stop him.
Where they stop it at, though? Why they stop it?
Because his fucking eardrum was bleeding and he wasn't throwing no punches because he was gone.
He was hurt. But why stop the match?
I told you that nigga was fake. He let Tyson Fury, a nigga who don't knock people out, stop him. Paco, he would never fight Joshua. Joshua would kill him.
You stop it. Stop it.
No, Tyson Fury made his corner quick. So in the white towel.
That's bullshit. That's all I said.
It's not bullshit. Deontay wasn't throwing nothing, Paco.
He was hurt.
Paco, Anthony Joshua was hurt. And how many rounds did he last after he was hurt? Stop playing with my fucking man. Put
he was hurt. He was knocking down his head, though, brother.
And the nigga who knocked Joshua out hit harder than Fury. Guaranteed.
It got nothing to do with one don't got nothing to do with the other, brother.
What it got to do is this. A nigga who don't hit like AJ just stops your man. Like everybody told you, the boy can't fight.
No, he hurt him, brother.
Exactly. And your man lost his title. Now what?
They fighting again.
So say you, if Deontay want to fight again. If Deontay want to do that again. This is why he didn't fight nobody for 38 fucking fights. Because they knew this the whole time, that he is not top-level boxing. He has top-level power. That's true, and that's it. His chin had never been tested. He had never been in there with anybody better than Luis Ortiz. Paco, I told you this was going to happen. And you said, he will knock Fury out. I said, Paco, I don't know. And Fury did what he said he was going to do. That's what's dirty about it. He said,
Fury different right now.
Fury not different.
But he injured him.
Now listen, and Anthony Joshua, when he was a prospect, beat Fury the fuck up in sparring. I got the audio, brother. I told you that Deontay Wilder won bronze in the Olympics. I told you that a bum-ass nigga who went on to lose 20-something fights knocked him down in a fight. His name is Harold Sconyers. He got 20-something losses, bro. He don't even have as many wins as he got losses, and he caught Wilder slipping. You saw how Ortiz had him dead to right.
They have to fight again, Rock.
Yeah, you're right. They're going to beat his ass again. Because that's who Deontay Wilder is, who you just saw. Fury told you I'm a smuggler.
That's who he is, an injured man. That's who he is?
Yes.
Injured man, that's who he is?
Fury injured him, yes. He didn't walk into that fight. He didn't walk into that fight. What happened to opening the Fury's cut back up, Paco? Like you said a couple hours ago.
Second round, bro.
And he stopped him in how many rounds?
He punched him in his temple.
Come on, Paco. And they had a referee that was stepping in, stopping the fight, giving Wilder breaks. Fury knew he was fighting against Floyd Mayweather in the PBC's fucking rep. And he still came to America and deaded your man. Indebted your man. I told you your man was butt. I told you.
I'm looking. He's not even there in the eyes, bro.
Because he got fucking killed. Because he got destroyed. He got pipped. I told you. You will see the real Fury tonight. Didn't I tell you? He fought him when he was half fucking strength. He fought Fury when Fury was cold because he's pussy. He tried to steal, D. He tried to steal. Didn't I tell you Carmen was going to get him? Didn't I tell you? You tried to get Fury when he was cold and put that name on your belt. That was a mistake. You opened the door you could not close. Because now that the man didn't go back on alcohol and drugs, now that the man, he gained weight, it was 100% exactly what they wanted to do.
Weight. That's all that
was. It was what they wanted to do. They wanted to have a Fury that was bigger, stronger, could take a punch, and could sit in Wilder's chest. He said he was going to do it. He said he was going to do it. He said, I'm going to take your right hand away. By the time we get to the 12th round, you will be dead.
Well,
he told him he was going to do that. He told him he was going to do that. He told him, now watch Fury. After either Wilder denies the fight or takes it, Fury's going to unify. He's going to do what the bitch-ass nigga wouldn't do the whole time. I promise you this. I promise you this. This is why Wilder said no for Joshua. Because I can't be taking punches from that guy for 2-3 rounds. He hits too hard. He hits twice as hard as Fury. And Fury just stopped him. Tyson Fury, who don't knock nobody out. Tyson Fury, who went 12 rounds with Klitschko, who went 12 rounds with Derek Chisora. He had to go the distance. He couldn't knock out Chisora.
He had a bad plan, dog.
Nah, Wilder's not a good boxer.
Nah.
Dude, he's not. He had Paco. We're acknowledging that he has all the power in his right hand. But we're just saying that when it comes against top-tier guys who have as much power as Anthony Joshua and boxing technique, that will be a death certificate for Wilder unless, like I told you what I tell you, Wilder can only win one way. Fury just showed that he can win both ways. On the card, because that's the way he beat him the first time, and then the second time he stopped him.
So what Fury is playing with him after the second round, bro? I don't know.
I watched the fight, bro. I watched the fight. Tyson Fury dominated the whole fight. He made Wilder look like nothing. He made Wilder look. Wilder could not get his punches off. He would not let Wilder fire off the right hand. He was busting this nigga head like a Pez dispenser. He dropped him. He dropped him 2 times. Yeah, I know his head is swollen because Fury trashed him. Fury trashed with the refs against him, with the motherfucking judges against him. In Wilder's country, he still came over here against all the odds and said, I am going to stop you, and he did it.
Hold on. Was Healthy Wilder rocking him or he wasn't?
Was he rocking him? Fury dominated that fight. Fury dominated.
He was getting rocked. He just won every round. He
won every round. Fury won every round and dropped him twice. What's
some of these niggas' names?
And that's sick. Ness from the boxing voice is sick. Talk to me, Ness. Talk to me, Ness. Where's your king at? Is that your king, Ness? Stop playing with. I told you the boy was soft, Ness. Stop, Ness. I told you the boy was soft. He let Fury knock him out. I told you. Now, what you think Joshua would do to him? Oh, my God. It's over, Paco. What did I tell you before? Now, let's see if Deontay say he want a rematch.
One don't got nothing to do with the other.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Because Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua is the best combination of power in fucking...
What do we talk about? Fury, the best boxer?
Agreed.
Period.
Agreed. And that's why I told you he was going to beat your man. And that's why I told you he was going to beat your man.
He switched his style for this fight.
I told you he was going to beat your man. Your man don't have no style, Paco. Your man don't have a style. He got a right hand. Everybody in boxing says that coming up to this fight. Paco is the only nigga who believes something different.
One, he came in with a stupid-ass guard.
Paco, your man only got that right hand.
He got caught.
Fury found a way to take the right hand away from him, Pac, and that was night-night. That's all your man is a right hand. Everybody in the world acknowledges Deontay Wilder has a mean-ass right hand. Everybody acknowledges that. But what you and Wilder fanboys won't acknowledge is that all he is a right hand. He's never been in there with nobody. He's never been in there with nobody like Fury, let alone nobody like AJ. You'll see. You'll see, because even after Paco, it's over for him. I told you this day was coming. So this is what's his name? That's watching the fight back right now, and that's his man. He said, "Yo, Fury is mauling him." Cause that's what he was doing. That right hand ain't never come. That right hand ain't never come. Tyson Fury is the new WBC heavyweight champion. Paco, your man is finished. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you how good of a man Joshua is. Anthony Joshua's still gonna fight him after he fight Tyson Fury. I promise you this. Deontay Wilder has been proved wrong. It's a good night for me. Happy birthday to me. I just want $30. Shit. And your bull don't have that card no more, and now the whole world know that Tyson Fury can knock you out. So the next week is going to be awful for Deontay Wilder.
You sleeping on him. He got knocked out for a reason, bro.
He got knocked out because he trash. He got knocked out because he trash. Paco, let me tell you something. I tried to tell you this. Just because he was knocking people out, once we go and look at who these people he was knocking out is, and we're not impressed by anybody that those people beat, then it's no longer a coincidence. Then it's a fact that Deontay Wilder was fighting trash cans. When he didn't fight trash cans, like Luis Ortiz, what happened? He was dead to rights, hurt in 2 different fights. Luis Ortiz was winning the fight against him both times, and Wilder pulled a knockout out of his ass. Okay, we know that Wilder is good enough to do that against somebody like Luis Ortiz, but we know Luis Ortiz hasn't beat anybody. We know he ain't beat nobody who matter. He's never been in a fight with anybody other than Deontay Wilder that matters in the heavyweight division. He's never been.
Wilder was out since the second round, bro, and he still couldn't win.
Your man got stopped. How are you sitting here saying this when your man got stopped? How are you sitting here talking about a second round when your man got stopped? He got dropped twice, and then he got stopped. His corner threw the towel in. He could not compete anymore. He threw in the white flag. Are you serious right now?
He did.
He did it. Yes, he did. His corner did. It's the same thing. Yeah. It's the same thing. His corner had his best interests at heart, and they knew that Deontay was done. And before any more, because Fury whooped his ass like I told you he was going to. He whooped it, and he even did what he said he was going to do. And nobody believed that.
I mean, he hit him in the back of the head. He got him.
They already on the internet talk about it. We're going to have a real champion versus a real champion. Exactly. Because Tyson Fury's not scared of Anthony Joshua. He believes in his ability. He believes, Tyson Fury believes in his ability.
There's one more fight coming with the belt coming back.
Okay, I hear you. So say you. We'll see. We'll see if Deontay takes the fight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if your man takes the fight. What I'm telling you is don't be surprised if you hear in a couple days that Deontay Wilder turned down the third fight. Just because your man is a sucker.
Nah, that's just he got
not only did he get outboxed in the first fight, he got outboxed in the second fight, and he got his ass whooped. When people get stopped like that, Paco, we don't know how long. Listen, Bob Arum is on 10 right now. Bob Arum is smelling himself. He's just like, Joshua don't want none of this. Go ahead, spark it up, Bob. Tell him what the plan was the whole time, just to get that belt and hold Anthony Joshua hostage so you can get 50-50 of the biggest fight in boxing, like Deontay Wilder almost did. Show him how it's done. It's over for your man, yo. He can't beat Fury, Pac. I told you this. Paco, he can't beat Fury. You just saw it. Paco, what you think will happen in another fight between them two? This is why Deontay Wilder shouldn't have been saying things 6 years ago about how he's just a natural athlete and he don't run and how he don't really do this and he don't do that because the power is natural and you can't teach it. But what happened when the nigga sit on his punches? What happened when the nigga throw punches and bunches? Wilder get his fucking face stuck. Wilder get his fucking face stuck.
He got hit in the back of the head.
Oh, D, you hear this, D? He got hit in the back of the head. No, he didn't. But Andy Ruiz put Joshua on his pockets. Where did he hit him at, D? Illegal behind the ear temple shot, right? Okay, I'm just making sure. And then Joshua ain't make no excuses. Then what did Joshua do? He came back. Now wait. What did Joshua do? He came back and got his belts back. Let's see if Wilder can do the same thing, D. Let's see if Wilder can come and get his shit back.
That's what he's going to see.
Paco, he going to whoop his ass again. Paco, that was a fucking Rottweiler versus a Chihuahua.
No, it really wasn't.
It wasn't? He didn't dominate him the whole fight?
He got punched in the head a couple times.
Paco, he didn't dominate Deontay Wilder the whole fight.
Yeah, boxing-wise, yeah.
Yeah, he knocked him down twice, too, like Deontay did to him in the later rounds. He did that to Deontay early in the fight. He proved that he had Deontay Wilder spaghetti legged in the 3rd round. Are you serious?
He couldn't even lift his hands up.
Nah, because he said, I'm coming in there to knock you out. And he stopped him. He didn't let Deontay get set. He didn't let Deontay be patient and wait till the later rounds. He didn't let none of that happen. He jumped on his ass from the go. He took shots to his head. He took, like, risk reward. Brock loves to talk about that, right? He took the risk of being in close so he can inflict damage. Damage that Deontay would have to carry for the rest of the fight, whether it went 3 more rounds or 8 more rounds.
He couldn't even do that at first.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be too dumb. He had a plan in his mind, Paco, but he didn't want to be too reckless.
Listen to yourself. Exactly.
Yeah, we all acknowledge Deontay Wilder's punching power.
But
to have punching power and have a lack of boxing ability, what I'm telling you is this: to have punching power. But he stopped him, Pac. You should have nothing to say. You should be humble right now.
I got a lot to say.
How? He stopped him, Pac. You let Tyson Fury, who, like I said, he went 12 rounds with Derek Chisora. We don't think Derek Chisora is good.
Yeah, I know he Tyson Fury. I'm just saying Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, but Paco, he didn't lose him by his decision. He got stopped by Tyson Fury.
He lost. He got knocked out.
A person who's not known for stopping people. He let a dude who don't get knockouts knock him out.
Technically, he got knocked out. That's all that happened.
Well, stoppages and knockouts called TKO.
But in the 2nd round, he got knocked out.
So, Paco, they fought about 6 rounds, and you're focusing on the 2nd round. Why?
I'm telling you, he got knocked out in the 2nd round. You should be
the same round that you're saying Wilder did so good
in.
Didn't he drop Wilder in the 2nd round?
You should be scared that you say he lasted 6 rounds, and I told you he got knocked out.
I should be scared to say he lasted 6 rounds, but AJ lasted 7 rounds after what happened to him. Deontay caught that punch in the 4th round.
So I don't know why they called the fight.
Because Paco, he wasn't there.
I wouldn't have thought they told him
he wasn't in it. Paco, he wasn't throwing any punches. He was just getting hit. That's why they stopped the fight. Because his equilibrium, just like Anthony Joshua's.
Yeah, it was over.
Exactly. So that's why they stopped the fight. So Deontay don't get hurt any more than he is. They don't even know the extent of his injuries yet because he hasn't seen a doctor. But they stopped the fight so it didn't get any worse than it already was. Because they could see physically he was not throwing punches and he could not block Tyson Fury. He was not there.
He was throwing punches.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't throwing punches at the end of that fight. No, he wasn't. That's called being inactive. Deontay was doing what you call being inactive. He was not being active. They showed the round before he only threw 6 punches. Tyson Fury threw 15. Tyson Fury landed 13. Deontay Wilder threw 6 and landed 1. Then the very next round, Fury was all over him again. Had him against the corners.
Yeah,
Fury was licking the blood off his neck. He was Pac. He was a wounded duck, bro. He was a wounded duck.
Of course.
And I told you that your man was fake. Your man is not who you say he is.
Because he got knocked out in the 2nd round.
More than that. The fact that he got knocked down and he got stopped by a nigga who's not known for stopping.
He got hit with behind the head, dog. Like, this is what did.
Paco, this is what the problem is with Wilder. He hasn't beaten anybody that's good. He hasn't beaten anybody who's proven that there's somebody in the heavyweight division. He's only beaten bums. And then when he finally got in there with Tyson Fury, you don't use your head. I tell you all the time. The first fight, Paco, it was a draw, and Fury was off for 2.5 years. And Deontay Wilder said, yeah, that was 100% Fury. The Fury just talking. He know he was 100%. But only a nut-ass sucker would say that when we all know the man was away from boxing for damn near 3 years. Only Wilder would say that.
He's the best boxer, but he won that fight.
But he stopped him. He didn't just win the fight. He didn't just outbox him. He stopped him. Fury stopped him. You let Tyson Fury.
Happened to Joshua. Happened to
Fury. No, it's not the same thing because at the end of the day, you let a nigga who don't knock people out knock you out. Andy Ruiz knocks niggas out. He always has.
I mean,
then we all know that the short fighter can pose a threat to the taller fighter if the taller fighter don't stay behind his jab. We've seen that in boxing 1,000 times.
Wilder was off his game. He didn't respect.
Wilder don't have no game. Wilder don't have no game. He only got a right hand.
Fury, when I come to Fury, like I always said, Fury switches up his fights each round.
No, he don't. Fury switches up his whole style. He told Wilder.
So I don't even want to hear
he
you no
told
more.
Wilder he was switching up his style. He told Wilder, I'm coming in with a style.
But you can't.
Paco, he went and hired. Paco, he went and hired Emmanuel Stewart's nephew. That's called the Kronk style. That's what they teach at their gym. Emmanuel Stewart used to teach to knock people out and not.
He was hand hunting the whole round instead of boxing.
Exactly, but he can't box. That's what
I'm talking about. I'm talking about Fury.
Exactly, he said that. He said, I'm not coming in to box him. I'm coming in to knock him out. That's why I gained 17 pounds, so I can have more power. I'm going to stop him in 2 rounds. This is what Fury has been saying. Fury has been saying this. He went and got with a trainer who specializes in knockouts. That's what he did. Everybody, and people say, oh, I don't know. Even Ben Davison, they were saying that because he had so much success against Wilder.
And then he hit him in the back of the ear.
Yeah, Paco, just like Andy Ruiz hit Anthony Joshua. It doesn't matter. If you can't come
It don't. That's why I said it don't matter.
The point is this. No matter how you want to look at it, even 270-pound Tyson Fury don't hit harder than Andy Ruiz. It doesn't matter what you say. What you fail to realize is that you bet on the horse that all the odds told you not to. His career said that he's not who he says he is.
I ain't heard nobody say Fury's going to win.
I can send it to you. I can send it to you. I can send you all types of people who were at the fight tonight. Leading up to the fight, the last 3 days, I can send you multiple people who said Tyson Fury won that fight. I can send you multiple people who said Tyson Fury was going to win this fight.
I thought he got his luck.
But
you can't give him nothing for that.
But what I'm saying is this. Mathematically, I tried to explain to you, he beat him on points the first time. He saw that the judges...
Everybody knew that.
He seen that the judges was on Deontay Wilder's side. He seen that even this time, they brought in the most corrupt referee. They brought in Kenny Bayless, and he did it again. He sent Deontay Wilder to the corner for a second and sent Fury. So
Deontay didn't expect him really to come in trying to knock him out.
Yeah, but because Deontay is stupid. Deontay didn't use his head. Deontay, and then this is all a long line of corny Deontay Wilder shit paying off. He never got better. He won bronze in the Olympics, and he didn't get better. He didn't make sure he fought the best talent.
He was undefeated.
Undefeated don't matter if you didn't fight, if you're not fighting monsters. If you fight monsters and go undefeated, there's a difference than being, like Danny Garcia was undefeated until he fought Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman is better than him. Or at least before the fight, people thought the same level. But Danny Garcia was 30-something-0 and had never lost. But you had to ask yourself, who was the best person Danny Garcia had beat? Amir Khan? If that's the best person Danny Garcia had beat and he's 31-0, his 31-0 is not that impressive.
I said pound for pound Crawford the best.
Nah, but that's not the point. What I tried to explain to you about Wilder in particular was Wilder hadn't fought anybody that was really good. So once he fought Fury, and we saw Fury, a half-mass Fury, let's say 60% at best. Once we saw Fury just draw on him like that, even though he knocked Arthur Spilka out, Arthur Spilka was whooping his ass. Even though he knocked motherfucking Luis Ortiz out 2 times, both times Luis Ortiz was whooping his ass.
Why Fury licking blood off this nigga neck like he was vampire?
Because he knew he had him beat. He knew he had him beat.
And he still,
it's a disgrace to let Tyson Fury knock you out. Tyson Fury.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because he's never knocked out. He's never knocked out any good boxers. He's only knocked out scrubs.
But he had a game plan this time, bro.
It don't matter. That's an excuse. Oh, Fury had a game plan.
Not.
Your man is trash.
I watched it.
So let me ask you this.
I'm telling you.
So let me ask you this. So when I asked you, Pac, what he going to do when Joshua throwing punches? You don't think Joshua will punch harder than Fury?
I think Joshua does.
You don't think Joshua will punch harder than Fury?
I think right now he do.
He always did, Paco. Joshua always did. He's knocked out.
No, I said Fury punch harder than him right now.
You're stupid and you ignorant and you can't come off of your man's back even in his darkest hours.
No,
Paco. Did Fury? It doesn't matter about your weight. Did Fury knock out Klitschko or did Joshua? Did Fury knock down Klitschko? No, he didn't. Joshua put him on his ass.
Fury, a different style, bro.
What I'm explaining to you is this. But what I'm explaining with you is this. He knew with Klitschko not to do that shit he just did right there. Because Klitschko can box good enough to come up out of any given counter and knock him down. He did good enough to know that he could beat the nigga since the third round. What I'm telling you is Fury was beating him the whole fight. Deontay didn't win one round. Deontay didn't win no rounds. Deontay didn't win no rounds. He wasn't. No, he got knocked out in the second. Exactly. He really a second round. Exactly. Exactly. Like he told you. He said, "I'm a." It happens during boxing fights, though. Like, no, it don't. No, it don't. It ain't happened. It never happened to Joshua. I seen never happened to Joshua. Never happened to Joshua. That's never happened to Joshua. That nigga was out on his feet for like 8 rounds, bro. That never. And then in Joshua's motherfucking fight, he knocked Andy Ruiz down first. Deontay Wilder didn't score a knockdown. What did the power do? But he didn't. What did the power do for him tonight? The power ain't do a motherfucking thing because Fury sat on his ass and didn't give him nothing. I got nestled. Wilder wasn't even fighting over the second round. No, it doesn't matter. All that shit you saying. No, it don't. A win is a win is a win. Remember? Yes, it is. All right, so your man lost his belt. So your man, and then you so vain and got so much pride and can't just admit when you wrong that you don't believe that after what you just saw 2 fights in a row, Fury gonna dust him a 3rd time if he take the fight. Fury's gonna murder him. I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder don't take the fight. Pac, he got murdered. He got no. That ain't what I want. That's not what I want. Because it doesn't matter. What's gonna wind up happening, Paco, is Brock's gonna be right in the end. He's gonna fight Dillian White. He's gonna fight Anthony Joshua. He's gonna do everything Wilder should have done when he had the chance. No, he ain't fighting no Brock Lesnar. He's the heavyweight champion of the world now. No, he's not. He's not going to take that money. He got a bigger thing. Paco, everybody online is laughing at your man. Everybody online knew that this was going to happen. Everybody online said that your man was on borrowed time and he was faking Jack. Nobody online knew nothing. D listening to it right now. D is listening to it right now. D, the LDBC is on suicide watch. Somebody put eyes on Blue Blood right now. Would y'all laugh when Joshua died? It don't matter because we knew he was going to get his shit back. You don't know that with Wilder. Okay, I'm glad you do. You want to bet some money on it? No, you don't. Of course. No, you don't. You ain't bet no money on this one. You fucking fraud. Fuck out of here. You just talking. You just talking. Yeah, your man. Well, it's not a good fight, but your man lost his belt. Nobody was, everybody was Wilder, bro. That's not true. Everybody didn't have Wilder because I can send you people who said Fury going to win. I can send you people who said once I seen Fury at the weigh-in, I changed my pick. I can send it to you because people thought Fury coming in at 273 was too heavy. Everybody got an opinion about something until that's what I'm saying. That's why everybody's like, no. Nah, David Hay switched. David Hay sat there and did a whole press conference with Tyson Fury dad and Paulie Malignaggi where he argued that Deontay power was too much for Fury. Then just yesterday, after the weigh-in, David Hay said Fury looked amazing. He looked in incredible shape. I'm kind of changing my pick. Stephen Kim picked Fury the whole week. Anthony Joshua picked Fury. Dillian White picked Fury. What's the boy? About Englishman. I'm about to name somebody from America too. No, you know the Englishman. I'm about to name somebody. Paulie Malignaggi, American fighter. Andre Ward picked Tyson Fury. Exactly, bro. I don't know Malignaggi, nigga. Malignaggi been killing Wilder. Malignaggi said, he said, when you talk about Deontay Wilder, people don't understand you. You're saying that Deontay Wilder is one of the hardest punchers in boxing history. But there's a lot to be desired in his technique. He's very sloppy. He doesn't fight well on the back foot. And he really has to be patient and wait for the right hand to come in order to score wins because he doesn't do too well on the card against better boxers. Paulie Malignaggi broke him down many times. Teddy Atlas told y'all this. Teddy Atlas made a whole video of Wild swinging Wilder, showing you the wild swings that he do, how he put himself in harm's way. When people told that Tyson Fury was coming in too heavy and they don't know if this was the right style to take with them, Teddy Atlas said it exactly was. He said, because you won't let him set anything up. And then Steve today, and he didn't do it because Fury didn't give him a chance to. Fury told you, I'm not going to give you a chance to get in the later rounds. And then, like I said, the worst thing in the first fight, D, Fury being off so long, he couldn't go 12 rounds at that point. So when Wilder caught for Fury was gassed.
Wilder thought he was going to dance this round, and he didn't. That's what happened.
He got stopped by Tyson Fury. A nigga who ain't never stopped. A nigga who ain't never stopped. And Andy Ruiz punched Anthony Joshua. And Andy Ruiz punched Anthony Joshua in the back head, in the back of his head. So what?
Everybody know you get hit in the back of the head.
Yeah, but you ain't get that same credit to Joshua. Why?
Fuck you.
Exactly, because you're a fucking cornball ass nigga. You
can't. Yeah, he got knocked out.
Because only a
like
Paco, but you ain't making the same excuse for
Did he get knocked out or didn't he?
Paco, but you're not making the same motherfucking case.
All nonsense.
Paco. Who got
nonsense?
Who did Tyson Fury knock out? What I'm explaining to you is this. I told you your man was gonna lose his belt. He did. I told you that your man ain't never fought no real fighter.
Ain't they locked in a contract for another one?
Yeah, unless somebody says they don't want the fight. Yes, that's how it will work. Unless one of them say, nah, I don't want that rematch. That's the only way. Now, there's only one person who's going to say that they don't want that rematch. And even if Deontay Wilder do, Paco, you're a fool if you think something Wilder can add something to his arsenal that can change 42 fights of not being a good boxer. He's not going to He's not going to become a good boxer. He's not going to become a good boxer within one training camp. It's not going to happen.
I'll see we could have been a fight. That's all I'm saying.
He can't. No, it can't be a good fight because he can't box. Period. He never could.
He didn't expect Joshua. He looking for different things when Joshua hair hunting this nigga. And we know the only thing
Wilder knows is that Anthony Joshua, outside of himself, arguably is the hardest punching nigga in the heavyweight division. Like I said, Joshua knocked Parker down and he knocked Ruiz down. So technically, if we talking about knockdowns like Wilder got over Fury in the first fight, Anthony Joshua has knocked down everybody he's ever been in the ring with. Because Parker went down and Ruiz went down. He's knocked down everybody.
Wilder's equilibrium was off and he looked dumb.
Yeah, so that's what I can tell you. My point is this: the difference in a champion, you have to win the rematch. Wilder's not going to win the rematch because he's not good enough. You're banking on one punch, Paco.
Yeah, of course.
Fury just told you why not to do that with him. Fury did what Wilder does. Fury understands Wilder's style now.
I don't see, unlike you, I don't think Wilder the best. I feel Lennox are doing it. I said
no. I'm not letting you do that, little boy. I'm not letting you do that. Who the best now in this era? If Joshua beat Fury,
that's what I'm telling you.
If Joshua beat Fury, it will be Joshua. If Joshua beat Fury,
that chance.
Fury is going to give him that chance because Fury like money, unlike Deontay
Wilder. After this Wilder fight, when Wilder get his belt back.
But Wilder's not in the picture right now because Wilder got to do two things. First, he got to accept the fight, then he got to win it. If he don't win that fight, he don't call no shots. He can't make anything happen for himself. What I said to you about 20 minutes ago is the nigga Anthony Joshua is, once he fight the two people he got to fight and then fight Tyson Fury, he will still fight Deontay Wilder because he's trying to be great. And if anybody say in 20 years, you remember Deontay Wilder? That nigga punched like a freight train. Joshua want to have that name under his belt. That's why he went out and fought the best so far.
They're going to say he got one blemish when he got punched in the back.
Yeah, but that's fine because I already explained to you. Muhammad Ali is not undefeated. Mike Tyson is not undefeated. Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield are not undefeated. Joe Frazier and George Foreman are not undefeated. So Joshua can still write his story the right way.
Wilder lost, that's why.
That's why he can write his story the right way because Wilder lost. Wilder was not going to fight him and give him a chance to be undisputed. He refused to do so.
Well, once Wilder get the belt back,
he ain't gonna fight back.
Huh?
Well, all right, you so sure, right? Only way I'm taking a bet from you with Wilder Fury is if it's $50 or better. I got to make it hurt, and you got to have the money the night of the fight. So, like, that's the only way I'm allow you. I'm gonna make it hurt for you because you got a hard head and you think you know something because you got faith in somebody. It's okay to have faith in somebody, but sometimes you got to go with the evidence that you do have.
One, I'm way ahead of your thought pattern, and you know better regardless
of your own. Because you couldn't see this coming. You're not, because you couldn't see this coming. You were on the other side of this, Paco. Brock was right yet again, and you were wrong.
Nah.
How long have I been telling you that Fury in better shape was going to trash Wilder? You said no. I said yes.
You said that my man Fury. All right,
now look at his turncoat, my man Fury. He can like a white dude from the UK, but he can't like a black guy. Tell me this nigga's not a slave.
He's not.
He can like a white man, D, from the UK, but he can't like a black man from the UK.
You hear yourself? You sound real stupid.
I sound real stupid, but he's a black man. Paco is black man.
I don't like Joshua.
But you like Fury. You like the white guy. You like the white guy from there.
You
don't like the black guy.
You sound crazy, dog.
I don't sound crazy. I just know that they have taught black people to hate black people. You can love white people for all different reasons. But when it comes to black people, like I said, point blank period. Deontay Wilder, karma got that ass. He got an L now, too. So who got the better resume, Paco? Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder? Joshua. By far. Because Joshua beat Povetkin, Klitschko, Dillian White. Wilder's never fought none of those guys.
Wilder lost to Fury, so like that.
Yeah, Tyson Fury. So now let's look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, Wilder, and the third best person he beat is Derek Chisora, who Dillian White knocked out, but Tyson Fury didn't. Dillian White knocked Derek Chisora out, but Tyson Fury couldn't. And Tyson Fury fought him twice. He fought him twice and couldn't knock him out. So Tyson Fury fought Derek Chisora twice. Now, he couldn't knock him out. Dillian White knocked him out in the second fight. Now, for a person like Paco who respects knockouts so much, what do that say about Fury knocking your man out when he couldn't knock out Derek fucking Chisora, who Dillian White knocked out?
So she only fought different, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. It means that your man is on borrowed time, like I always told you. It means that your man. This is the game. This is the game closer. Who has Wilder beat? That matters. If you can only say the best person he beat is Luis Ortiz, then you have to ask, well, who has Luis Ortiz beat? Luis Ortiz has only ever fought for a belt with Wilder. He's never fought for anybody else's belt. Luis Ortiz has never beaten a champion. He's never unified. He's never been a champion. Luis Ortiz has never fought any champions other than Deontay Wilder in his 30-something fights. He's never fought a person who fought for a belt.
Remember that in the first round was the Deontay
I know your man got stopped. Your man, the bronze bomber. Ness was like, oh, man, he gonna stop the fight, man. Paco, you can't pick rounds, and those are wins for you. Your man got stopped.
I'm not saying he won them rounds either.
He didn't win no round.
I'm just telling you. You acting like the nigga was like...
He got dominated. I'm acting like he got dominated. I'm acting like he went out there and got raped.
I'm telling you, he went out in the second round, bro. It happened.
Paco, it don't happen. No, that's not what
it happened, bro.
No, Paco. Who does Fury do that to? Name one person. Name one person who's ever fought for a belt, had a belt.
That's a different Fury, bro.
Paco, it doesn't matter. In his career, he's never stopped a champion. Deontay Wilder is the only... Listen, he went the distance. He went 12 rounds. A younger Tyson Fury went 12 rounds with Klitschko. Yeah, but why was he not able to get Klitschko out of there? Why was he not able to get Derek Chisora out of there in the fashion he got Wilder out? I can tell you why, Paco. Because Wilder is a shit boxer. Those guys are more technically sound offensively and defensively. No, those guys are more offensively and defensively technically sound than Deontay is. Remember when I told you that a bum-ass nigga named Harold Sconyers, it does matter. Because if you're not technically sound, you can only be in a ring with a certain level of technical fighter. See, once you get past exactly, because he understood what Wilder's style was. Because he understood. Joshua didn't. Joshua was doing nothing but knocking people out. He took an L, came back and boxed.
And that's weak to me. I thought it was weak.
How is it weak when Fury beat Klitschko? But Fury beat Klitschko the same way, on point.
Because Fury is different boxing. It don't matter.
What I'm saying is this. Joshua has shown the ability to be able to outbox people and win on point. He
didn't box Wilder the same way he boxed him the first time.
I'm not saying he did. My point is this. Deontay Wilder can't change his style like Tyson Fury did because he doesn't do anything good but the right hand. He can't switch his style like Anthony Joshua did because he doesn't do anything good but the right hand.
If you studying this man and he ain't doing what he just did tonight, you're going to be confused when this nigga step in the ring and just start touching you in the fucking head.
When have you ever seen Tyson? No, Paco, because no, he's never done that to anybody else. So no, you're wrong. Only people he's ever done that to is bums. He's never done Paco. He's never Paco. The only person he's ever done that to is bums. So you're incorrect. He knocks out bums. What does that say about your man? I can tell you. I can show you Tyson Fury's record right now. I can look it up and show you he's never knocked out a good.
But nigga weighed 272 when he switched up his
Paco, it's not about your size. Wilder. So now Paco complaining about his size, but Wilder was just saying Fury got pillow hands. Wilder was just saying in the press conference that Fury got pillow hands.
No, nigga.
He said you hit like a woman. He said you ain't got no power. Talk about you will knock me out in the second round, but you don't even have no power.
You can squeeze hand restrictors, nigga, and get better in a month.
Nah, but you can't teach power.
What are you talking about?
You can't teach power.
He wasn't pillow hands today, bro.
My point. All right, let me make my point, and I'm going to be done with it. I'm going to make my point and be done with it. I'm going to make my point and be done with it. My point is my point has always been with Paco in this conversation. Anthony Joshua hit harder than Fury. This is why Wilder ain't take the fight. Because his chin is shit.
Today, that's what you're saying.
Wilder's the lightest heavyweight champ ever. It's a reason why he don't get in there with power punchers.
If Fury was in there tonight with the ball, he probably would have knocked the ball out.
I'll even go further. To say something that Paco would never agree with because he lets his personal biases of how he feels about people cloud facts. Dillian White punched harder than Tyson Fury. Facts.
Right now.
Always. He's a knockout artist. He knocked out the nigga Tyson Fury with the distance whip. Paco, Dillian White knocked out the nigga Fury with the distance whip.
But you acting like Fury ain't a grown nigga that can knock
It's not about, but they're all grown niggas. So that is not nothing to hold over another man's head. They're all grown men. The difference is this. Joshua has knocked out almost everybody he's fought. Wilder has knocked out almost everybody he's fought. What's the difference? The difference, Paco, the difference is that Wilder, is that Joshua has fought and people who have fought for belts and who have been champions. Wilder has not, until Fury. I'll say it again. Wilder has knocked out most of his opponents. Joshua has knocked out most of his opponents. The difference is the level of fighters that Joshua is knocking out. Alexander Povetkin has fought for a title. He's held a title, so he has been a champion before. Dillian White has fought for a title. Joseph Parker has held a title. Kubrat Pulev has fought for a title. Like Klitschko, Pulev, the dude he's about to fight, and Povetkin both fought fucking Klitschko. The only niggas that Povetkin lost to is Joshua and Klitschko. And Joshua, just like Klitschko, Tyson Fury did the same thing with Dillian White. Tyson Fury beat Klitschko on points. Joshua knocked him out. Tyson Fury beat Chisora on points. Dillian White knocked him out. There's a difference. The difference is that
Tyson Fury wrestled him to death as well, right?
But that's what he was supposed to do. He put his body on him.
It's a different style. You're fucking idiot.
But it doesn't matter, Paco. What it matters is that Wilder is not as good as you thought he was.
He is.
No, he's not.
The ball.
No, he's not, because he let a nigga who don't knock people out knock him out.
He was tearing the nigga up.
No, he wasn't.
You wouldn't have said nothing.
Wilder
One of them
wasn't
punches
doing
took him out, right? Shut up.
Wasn't doing nothing.
You wouldn't have said nothing. I wouldn't have got a call if one of them punches knocked this nigga face on.
Your man got stopped by Tyson Fury.
It happened though.
Your man got stopped by Tyson Fury don't stop nobody good. Tyson Fury's never stopped a good fighter. He's never stopped or knocked out a good heavyweight boxer. He never has. He's only knocked out bums.
Like 3 times.
He only knocked out bums. Even in defeat, you can't humble yourself to say that you was wrong about this nigga, because your man just said Tyson Fury had pillow punches, but the pillow punches dropped your bitch.
First of all, they my 2 niggas. Second of all, your nigga is some nigga named Dillian White and Joshua.
Dillian White is not my nigga. Don't put that on me. Dillian White's not my nigga. The only thing
for this fight only, I don't like Fury. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I don't care if you want to dick ride both people, Paco. That's your prerogative.
I don't.
You're playing the fence. Your guy's Wilder, and your guy lost. Your guy got stopped by Tyson Fury.
But I'm telling you, I'm not.
Your guy got stopped by Tyson. I don't stop nobody Fury.
And but he got punched on the side of his cheek twice before the war went out.
Doesn't matter. But you ain't say that when it happened to AJ. So fuck what you talking about.
Stop.
You ain't say that when AJ got punched in the side of the head.
I did, and that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, and what happened to your boy Wilder was funny as fuck. It's over, dummy. It's over, dummy.
Nah, it wasn't as funny, bro.
You shouldn't have backed that dumbass nigga.
Nah, it wasn't that funny, bro.
It was hilarious. We're going to be talking about it all week. A video will be coming out by Monday. I'm making a video. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to tear his ass up. You fake ass nigga. The first time you fight top level talent, you get your ass whooped twice. And the second time, he actually stopped you. And I'm gonna make the point to say, y'all, Derek Chisora got 9 losses, y'all. Dillian White knocked Derek Chisora out. Tyson Fury couldn't knock Derek Chisora out, y'all.
He got caught on the ropes and got punched in the temple, bro.
Nah, your man is trash. He always was. And he never fought nobody that was good. He finally did, and he got served, because I told you karma was going to get him. I told you I wasn't even this hype. You couldn't play these games forever. I told you couldn't run. This is why he won't fight Joshua.
When we took that L, I wasn't even this hype, bro.
Listen, dog, when we just seen D, what we just seen D is why he won't fight Joshua. Because if Tyson Fury can stop you, if Tyson Fury can stop you, Joshua can destroy you. Because Joshua hit way harder. Listen, D, when I was in the bathroom, Paco's so ignorant and so full of his own vanity that he said Tyson Fury hit hard as Joshua.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did. You said Tyson Fury
hit was hard.
You said, yes, you did. And I told you, there's no way that makes sense. Joshua, because this is why it don't make sense.
From fight to fight like this.
Dillian White punched harder than Tyson Fury. Dillian White got a better knockout ratio than Tyson Fury.
I didn't see Joshua knock Ruiz out. You did?
I seen him knock him down. The same thing Deontay Wilder did to Tyson Fury.
Did you see that?
Yes, before Andy Ruiz ever dropped him, Joshua dropped him first, yes. And Joshua was the first person in boxing. And Joshua was the first. Yeah, in the second fight, Joshua yeah, he boxed. Something Wilder's not capable. See, you can't do that with me, you little fucking baby. Yeah, because you ain't having your way, you want to act like a bitch. Because you ain't having your way. Listen, but listen, this is why you can't do that, because Tyson Fury ain't knock out Klitschko. This is why you can't do that. This is why you can't do that, because Tyson Fury didn't knock out Klitschko. You lost to a nigga who wins by decision.
So right now, did Fury punch harder than that bitch-ass nigga?
Than Joshua?
Yeah.
You're the only person in the world who would think something like that. Everybody knows Joshua.
Fight Ruiz, he didn't knock Ruiz out.
But who's ever knocked Andy Ruiz out? Paco, you're making it like Andy Ruiz has been knocked out. Who's ever knocked Andy Ruiz out?
I'm telling you, Joshua should have did it. But when
Paco, Andy Ruiz has never even been down till Joshua. He's never hit the canvas.
And he wasn't down again.
He did. Joshua did knock him down. He knocked him down before he ever knocked Joshua down. Joshua knocked. So what I'm saying is Joshua is the first person to ever knock Andy Ruiz down. What you're trying to say, the point you're trying to make that can't be made is that Joshua should have knocked out somebody who's never been knocked out. That's your opinion. Because nobody's ever knocked him out
this time.
What I'm explaining to you is this. Andy Ruiz has never been knocked down other than Joshua. Your guy who knocked your guy out, the guy who stopped your guy, he went the distance with Klitschko. He went the distance with Chisora. He's went the distance.
And you act like you never seen a nigga hitting it in the fucking head and be done.
I'm not talking about what I seen niggas do. I'm talking about the top level guys that are out right now. Of the 3 guys,
I thought he could take out of it. He couldn't.
All right,
that's what happened.
And when you get hit on the side of the head, as I told you when Joshua got stopped, that can happen. Now the part that's bad, is that Tyson Fury don't knock nobody out.
Hold on, did Wilder call himself out? Did he throw some kind of towel or anything like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did he throw in the towel? Did Joshua Wilder throw in the towel himself? I said Joshua Wilder.
God, you don't know nothing about boxing.
Did Wilder throw in the towel himself?
Paco, that's how it works, Paco.
It is how it works. I'm just asking.
Nah, you talking stupid shit. When you hurt and you're a professional fighter, it's like a football player who would like to play with a broken wrist. The medical people don't let him play with that broken wrist.
So let me hear all this rigmarole about how Wilder quit.
See, I'm about to make my point.
That didn't happen.
See, I'm about to make my point. Otto Wallin, the last person, the person who cut Tyson Fury's eye, Tyson Fury wanted a decision against that man. He could not stop a 20-0 Otto Wallin, who's never beaten anybody.
His corner should have thrown the towel if he was beating.
Francisco Pianetta. Before he fought Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury came back and fought 2 cruiserweights.
His crew jumped the gun, bro.
He fought 2 cruiserweights when he came back. Not heavyweights, cruiserweights. And he beat one of them, Francisco Pianetta, on points. He got a decision against a cruiserweight. And this is the nigga who stopped Wilder.
Punched his glove and fell himself like
again, D. He went. So let's go back to the old Fury before he ever went on the drugs. He went to a decision with Christian Hammer. Christian Hammer, the same. You know who beat Christian Hammer and knocked him out? Yeah. Hold on. Let me tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. Luis Ortiz went the distance with him. No, so the bull that Tyson Fury couldn't knock out went the distance with Ortiz and Povetkin. So Tyson Fury got a decision against Christian Hammer. He went 12 rounds with Derek Chisora.
Oh my God, man.
He went 12 rounds with Derek Chisora twice. He went 12 rounds with Derek Chisora twice, the same Derek Chisora that Dillian White knocked out. This is Tyson Fury. But the problem is Deontay Wilder was never tested. So what Tyson Fury showed us tonight, not only could Dillian White or Anthony Joshua hit him one punch and drop him, you can take a person who don't hit as hard as them and hit him with a lot of punches and still stop him. You don't need the power. You just need some power and a lot of punches, with the exception of guys who have superpower like White, Wilder, and Joshua. They're knockout artists. They knock out 90% of the people they fight.
Mm-hmm. No, he couldn't hold himself up, right? And
that's what happened. The point is, you should never let Tyson Fury. You should never let Tyson Fury. He don't punch that. He don't punch hard enough, Paco. It's just you don't want to accept it because of what happened to your guy.
He didn't punch hard enough. What are you talking about?
I told you that Tyson Fury was going to win. I told you that Deontay Wilder was on borrowed time. I told you that he opened the door that he could not lose.
He still couldn't knock the nigga out when he was knocked out. What are you talking about, man?
What I'm talking about is what did happen. What I'm talking about is what did happen. Not what could have happened.
Punched him in the back of his head. That's what the fuck happened.
And ain't that what Wilder do to everybody?
It happened. He got it.
Ain't that how Wilder get most of his knockouts, with illegal back of the head rabbit punches?
No.
I can show it to you. It's a video out on it. He punched some people. He punched Ortiz in the back of the head. He punched Deverne in the back of the head.
And he punched Fury in the back of the head.
No, he didn't punch me. I just want money off his dumb ass because I'm smarter than you, nigga, and I knew that your bull was a fake ass fighter. That's why he didn't. Paco, it's never an excuse to not be fighting. Listen, Again, I'll run it back for you. These are things
I
told you 1,000 times.
Money, you ain't got nothing to do
These
with
are things I told you
boxing,
1,000 times. When Wilder won his belt and they said, what's up with the unification with Klitschko, he let his manager speak for him and call him a baby, and he had 30-something fights. Anthony Joshua.
That's true. Wilder later things before he got hit in the temple.
Like I said, man, he had 30-something fights and he ain't want to unify. It's the reason why he ain't never fought a champion, and you just saw that tonight. You saw why he never fought a champion. Not because nobody gave him an opportunity. Not because nobody gave him an opportunity like Deontay lied and said. He ain't never unified because the top-tier fighters are dangerous to a certain degree.
I think the man is a warrior. You just hate
I never said he wasn't a warrior. What I said was he's not that good, and he was a paper champion because he never beat a champion. That's what I was saying the whole time. Wilder's power cannot be denied. We watching him knock out scrubs, and us in the boxing community, we acknowledge that his power is real. And we acknowledged that before he knocked out the lights of a Luis Ortiz. We accepted that the power in that man's right hand was dynamite. But due to him being a nigga, agreed, Paco, but that's not the best way to win when you're fighting against top-tier fighters, because top-tier fighters, like Tyson Fury showed tonight, like you say, he switched and so did Joshua. Joshua switched his style up to secure victory. Yes, he did. Think about it. Think about what you're saying. He turned into what Tyson Fury was doing before, Paco, so he could win. So all them times Tyson Fury won by decision in his career, which is most of his, maybe not most of his fights, but you know what I mean. Tyson Fury won damn near half of the fights in his career by decision. So my point is this. People didn't even know Joshua could switch up. And think about it. Andy Ruiz been boxing since he was a little kid. Andy Ruiz is known.
He could dance around for 12 rounds.
But what I'm explaining to you is, trying to explain to you is that's what Tyson Fury usually does.
That's what I just said.
So my point is this. Don't throw shade at Joshua for him showing he can do that. When Tyson Fury was in the biggest fight of his life at that time against Vladimir Klitschko, he sat back and boxed and stayed behind and jabbed, and he used his advantages of length and height over Klitschko, just like Lennox Lewis did over Mike Tyson.
You ain't notice how much we were celebrating after the second round?
But it's the same thing. Lennox Lewis did it to Mike Tyson. My point is this. I'm not trying to talk about, I'm trying to make you see the fairness and the even. And
I think I broke down that fight a little.
I'm trying to show you how even what I'm comparing is. The only difference is this. I'm not saying that Fury lost his titles and then came back and boxed. What I'm saying is 90% of the time.
Fury the true champ right now.
No, he's not. Joshua is. Joshua got all the belts. Joshua got all the belts. Paco, there's so many reasons why Fury can't be the true champ. Fury vacated his belts because he didn't get Fury the same way you just said Wilder got a rematch clause. Hold on, Paco. The same way you said Wilder got a rematch clause, Klitschko had a rematch clause that Fury didn't honor. Let's start there. So he never was the lineal champ. He's lying.
Klitschko right now a better champ than Joshua. Stop your nonsense.
How can Klitschko be a better champ than Joshua when Joshua knocked Klitschko out?
Because Fury was the linear champ the entire time.
No, he wasn't. Because he forfeited it. He forfeited it when he left boxing. And let me help you out, bro. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to tell you, don't let what Fury say in a promotion cloud the facts. I'm trying to help you out. He never was the lineal champion. You cannot leave boxing. Paco, you cannot leave boxing. Paco, you cannot leave boxing for 2.5 years and retain your lineal championship. You cannot retain any of your championships.
You have not lost, though.
But Paco, that's not the rules. You're making the rules up for yourself off of what makes sense in your mind. Paco, the rules are that a champion must defend his titles. Fury, all right, let's do it like this. Why he don't have the other belts? Because he was stripped of them, right? Why was he stripped of them? No, why was he stripped of them? No, that's not why he was stripped of them. He was stripped of them because he didn't fight the mandatory challenger for each individual title within the allotted time. Like, see how...
I don't feel like defending the champion like Fury right now.
But you can't defend it with make-believe
I'm mad at the nigga.
You can't defend it with make-believe. If you are not in boxing for 2.5 years and you're stripped of all your physical titles, why wouldn't you be stripped? Why wouldn't you be stripped of your lineal motherfucking...
I'm telling you, I'm just saying Wilder was hitting the back of the head.
Listen, bro, I'm not doing that. You just made a statement that Tyson Fury was the lineal champion, and I explained to you that Paco,
why am I arguing with you?
Paco, because you're fucking dumb. Paco, you can't leave for 2.5 years and retain any championships.
And he came back and started beating up the same kind of people.
Paco, but he was not the lineal champion. He just said he was. He did that to sell the fight, Paco. Paco, he never was.
Talk about Deontay Wilder through the fight.
Because they're like Paco, they're fanboys. They gotta make sense of it. So now they're king. Now they're king through the fight.
This nigga humble now.
Yeah, because boxing ego got more fucking sense than them. That's why ego is being humble, because it happened. He know that Tyson Fury is not a power puncher, but he stopped me or my guy. So I have to sit back and be humble that a nigga who don't knock nobody out, knock my guy out.